think that Adam's around and he does his weekly rants without pants. This is Jeremy, Adam's older, conservative, probably smarter brother, and we're now going to be doing a little bit of facts with slacks, telling you why the conservative way is the right way. We're called the silent majority for a reason.
Hey, what are you doing?
Oh, hi, Adam.
What are you doing?
Just making sure your camera's working and also just chilling.
Welcome to Rants Without Pants on shophead.blogspot.com. My name is Adam Shabo.
And my name is Jeremy Shabo.
And you may know me
as this guy's brother.
We're on vacation up here in Crandon, Wisconsin.
Up north.
Up north. And my brother, I asked if he wanted to be in one of these Rants Without Pants as my conservative counterpart. What was your response?
My response was no in about half a second.
Very quickly. But we're not going to talk about politics.
No.
What are we going to talk about?
We are going to talk about our top 11 movies, the Spinal Tap.
The Spinal Tap Memorial List.
Spinal Tap Memorial List. And if we are on a desert island, what top 11 movies are you going to take, ranking them from 11 down to number 1?
So basically not the best films necessarily, but the films that you can watch, that we can watch over and over again. So why don't you start it out with your number 11?
Sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to say a piece of dialogue from the film first, and you can see if you know what it is.
Okay.
So my number 11 is we're pilgrims in an unholy land.
Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
That is true.
But for some adventures, one Jones is not enough. Dad? Junior?
It's a fun adventure film. I love Sean Connery. I love Harrison Ford. And those two together, I just think make the film.
Since we're on summer vacation, I figured this would be a good start on the list. It's the first summer blockbuster ever. 1975. Takes place, I can see you already know. Takes place during summer.
Dun-dun.
Yes.
Dun-dun, dun-dun, dun-dun.
Jaws.
Yep.
None of man's fantasies of evil can compare with the reality of Jaws.
My parents let me rent it from the library when I was way too young.
They weren't very good sometimes.
But what surprised me about Jaws was that, sure, it was very scary and very bloody, but it was actually an adventure movie. Number 10.
All right, so here's the line of dialogue. Tell me what you think about your friends at the top. Now who'd you think besides yourself is cream of the crop? Buddha, was he where it's at? Is he where you are? Could Mohammed move him out, or was that just PR?
I have no idea what that is. You love Jesus Christ Superstar.
I love it, yes. And I have to say that I did not have it on my list initially, and I was showing my wife my list since she knows me very well, and she said, "What about Jesus Christ Superstar?" So one of my movies was bumped for that. And
no, you got to.
I'll let you know that RV was bumped, but RV was going to be number 11. RV is typically known as the worst movie of 2005, I think.
All right, my number 10. I knew if I was going to be stranded on a desert island, I would want a Coen Brothers movie. Now there's The Big Lebowski, there's Fargo, but I decided to go with No Country for Old Men.
Call it.
I love the abrupt ending. I remember seeing it in the movie theater and rushing home to figure out what the dialogue was, exactly that Tommy Lee Jones said. And it's a spectacular movie.
I would not like it.
I don't know if you would.
I don't think I would.
You did not see it though.
Most
right?
When I look at my list, it's a lot of fantasy and sci-fi and escapism.
Okay.
So I realized that that's
that means you don't like your life that much, right?
True.
Okay, so what is your number 9?
Number 9. So here's the piece of dialogue. I know a little German, and he's sitting right over there.
You put Top Secret in it?
Top Secret, baby.
I'm not the first guy who fell in love with a girl he met in a restaurant who then turned out to be the daughter of a kidnapped scientist, only to lose her to her childhood lover who she'd last seen on a deserted island and who turned out 15 years later to be the leader of the French underground.
I know it. It all sounds like some bad movie.
A girl named Daisy. She almost found me.
I hadn't seen it in years.
That's
and,
good. That's a great
I just got the DVD again recently, and I watched it, and I laughed.
Of course, now, since I'm stranded on a desert island, I would also need some Woody. That's Woody Allen. That is. And I'm going to be very unoriginal because my favorite Woody Allen movie is Annie Hall.
A relationship, I think, is like a shark. You know, it has to constantly move forward or it dies. And I think what we got on our hands is a dead shark.
Woody Allen.
I love what you're wearing.
Oh, you do? Yeah? Oh, well, it's, this tie's a present from Grammy Hall.
Who? Grammy Hall?
Yeah, my Grammy.
What are you kidding? What'd you do, grow up in a Norman Rockwell painting?
Diane Keaton.
You don't want me to live with you.
I don't want you to live with me. Whose idea was it?
Mine.
Yeah. It was yours, actually, but I approved it immediately.
Was that his first one? Was that his? Was that?
No, that was not his first one. That's actually when he decided to start experimenting more.
On to my number 8, and I don't know if you've seen this one or not, but the line of dialogue is, "It's the Corny Collins Show with your host, Corny Collins."
Hairspray.
It's Hairspray.
Yesterday is history, and it's never coming back. 'Cause tomorrow is a brand new day, and you don't know white from black. The world keeps spinning round and round, and my heart's keeping time to the speed of sound. I was lost till I heard the drums, then I found my way. 'Cause you can't stop the beat ever since.
You have some music. You have
I do.
all Top Secret's a musical in a way too.
It has music in it, yeah, but I wouldn't call it a musical. But
lot of it has
definitely
musicals.
Jesus Christ Superstar is.
Yeah,
isn't it?
and Hairspray. I'm just thinking.
I was trying
I
to think.
do like Hairspray though. That's
So
a
you
good
have
movie.
seen it?
Yeah.
Okay, I can remember if you've seen
I like
the
Hairspray.
musical version, not the.
Yeah, I like both versions.
Okay.
The John Waters version,
Right.
I like a lot, and then there's the musical, which is good.
It seems like this light, kind of frothy musical, but it actually talks about deep social issues
Yes.
like racism, and it takes place in the '60s. And it kind of comes out of nowhere.
I love this fat bastard, Alfred Hitchcock. I knew I needed at least one Hitchcock movie as well.
I almost put one too on my list.
And the question is, which one would it be? It was pretty obvious for me which one it was going to be, and that is North by Northwest. Is that what you would put?
Yes, and that almost made my list, actually.
Cary Grant, Eva Marie Saint, those two talking on the train with that pitter-patter dialogue that's really sexy and just, I love it. It's really one of the kind of earliest adventure movies, I would think.
Yeah, I think it's Cary Grant at his best, or it's one of his top 3 movies of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, he made a lot of great movies, but the writing is great, the acting is great, the suspense near the end at Mount Rushmore is awesome. Tell your sister you were right, Luke. You were right.
Tell your sister you were right. That is Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
It's a trap. Take a base of action.
Your fleet is lost, and your friends on the indoor moon will not survive. There is no escape.
I had to include that because I love the last third of the movie where they're bouncing back and forth with all the different action sequence and battles.
Yeah.
The whole psychological drama that's going on between the Emperor and Darth Vader and Luke, and with Darth Vader redeeming himself, and then right before he dies. Good stuff.
The Star Wars trilogy, the original one, like many brothers that grew up in the late 70s, early 80s, us two bonded.
Our childhood life
with
was
our
Star
love
Wars.
of Star Wars.
Yeah, our childhood was Star Wars.
So of course, you will see a Star Wars movie on my list.
I would hope so.
So, actually, one thing. Return of the Jedi.
Yes.
My thing is it's my third least favorite.
Some of your third least favorites, I think, are in my top 2 of the series.
Interesting. Okay. My number 7.
I like a happy ending, remember. I like happy endings, and that's the ultimate happy ending.
That is, like, happy to the point you want to puke.
Yes. I was going to sing the Ewok Yub Nub song, but I decided not to.
My number 7, I can guarantee that my brother has not seen it, and you would not like it. It's 1978, I believe. Dawn of the Dead.
They must be destroyed on sight. When there is no more room in hell, the dead will walk the earth. Dawn of the Dead.
It's a zombie movie. The most popular one.
Black and white?
No, that's Night of the Living Dead.
Okay, I've seen that one.
And that is really that's a very popular kind of first zombie movie. Then George O. Romero made the I think this is his second or third one, Dawn of the Dead. And what it's about is it's kind of a satire on just human. It's actually a satire on capitalism in general. They barricade themselves into a mall with zombies all around them. And what I love about it is it's these 4 strangers, and they're really crafty. They build themselves. They stay in there for months, and they build themselves a little home with all these zombies after them. And it's really a compelling, fun satire horror movie.
Number 6 for me. You put some clothes on, and I'll get you an ice cream cone.
I don't know what that is.
You know what that is? For Your Eyes Only.
Okay, yeah, that's a great Bond movie.
Yes, I think it's Roger Moore's. He did 7 Bond movies, and that is his most realistic for a Bond movie, and one of his best. And I think I was thinking with the Roger Moore movies, and I thought, which one would I want to bring? And that's one again I can put in over and over again, and I always like it. 1981, good music, Sheen Easton title track, and it's awesome. I know way more about the movie than I should.
I'm doing these kind of as directors, a lot of because I'm very much a director person.
Yes.
So, what number are we on? Number 6.
Your 6.
My number 6 is Quentin Tarantino, and again, you'd think maybe Pulp Fiction. Inglourious Bastards. I really liked, even though some people didn't. But I'm going with Kill Bill Volume 2.
If Pai Mei doesn't kill you, he will make you stronger.
I had to choose. I chose her. She must suffer to her last breath. You and I have unfinished business.
Baby, you ain't kidding.
And this is a movie, have you seen this?
I have not seen either one.
I think you would like Kill Bill Volume 2.
I
really do.
I don't have a problem watching it.
Yeah, I'm going to show that to you.
No, I know it has great fight scenes in it.
Daryl Hannah and Uma Thurman have a sword fight in a mobile home. In a mobile home, so it's like really tight quarters, and it's really funny. With a snake hovering around trying to eat them or bite them. It's
quick Shabo fact: we used to live in a mobile home.
I think they actually could have guessed that.